My name's JT. Most people around here know me as JT. Did I say JT? Most people around here know me as JT. Holy smoke. I'm Josh Treneer. Most people around here know me as JT. I was born down in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale to be exact, and I am the Director of Warehouse Operations here at Crescent Event Productions. I've been with Crescent Events for about 8.5 years now. It's been quite the milestone. I haven't been with a company that long ever. I think my other milestone was about 2 years, so I've been here 8.5 happy years. So my experience working with Crescent has been pretty eventful, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But overall, it's been an experience that I treasure and I value because, everyone here is just like a brother and a sister to me. We're all family. One of my biggest accomplishments since starting here at Crescent would probably be the pivot we made through the pandemic. We kind of set a ground foundation for, the virtual events realm during the pandemic. And, I was a big part of that with working with the teams and the geniuses we have here that, put all these parts and connections together to make it all work. So to me, that is just a great feat that us as a team, not even me as an individual, because I definitely wasn't me alone, but one of the biggest accomplishments for me and I would say Crescent would be through the pandemic and getting a foundation, a good solid foundation for the virtual event realm. My passions and hobbies outside of work are kind of full range, I would say. I like to ride my motorcycle. I like to ride my jet skis. I like to play with my dog. I like to make music. I like to go out to, a good speakeasy and have good whiskey, a good old fashioned. I'm a very big whiskey connoisseur, so if you know any good whiskeys I might not have heard about and maybe no one knows about, send them my way. So growing up, I always wanted to be one of two things, either a marine biologist or a sports medicine doctor. I lived on a coastal town in South Florida, so I was always out on the water. I was always surfing or at the beach, walking the reef beds. Or if I wasn't there, I was playing sports. I was playing soccer, I was playing basketball, I was playing football. And it intrigued me about the human body that it could take so much force and endurance and do all of these things, flexibility, and do all these things, so it always fascinated me. I would say something that people may not know about me just by looking at me by appearance is that I have a very full and a very big heart. They kind of look at me as a rugged type of guy. I got tattoos and, I kind of carry myself in a certain way, but beneath all of that tough guy, mannerisms is a big teddy bear, a big baby that would give, the shirt off of his back just so you can be warm. So I think that's something that people probably wouldn't know about me just by looking at me is, I'm probably one of the nicest guys you'll probably ever meet. So the thing that keeps the spark alive with me in AV is probably the ever-evolving form of the industry. Like, it's always evolving, it's always becoming bigger, it's always becoming better, it's always becoming brighter, it's always becoming louder, and that's always something that's gonna excite me because I'm a very expressive person, a very loud person at times, and I just think it's super cool some of the things that we can incorporate into the live events industry these days, such as drones and synchronized drones and LED walls, the way they're changing, and so on and so forth. There's just so many things that excite me about the industry. I could probably list them for days. And if there's any advice I would give to somebody green, doesn't know anything about AV, because like myself, I came into the AV industry with zero experience outside of music studio work. Like I know no live events industry work at all. And one thing I didn't do that I wish I would have done is really focus on a realm of the industry, as in audio, video, lighting, and really perfect that. Because what I've noticed in the industry is once you have a perfection of a certain aspect of the industry, you can make very, very, very good money in the industry with, very little training. As long as you're malleable and your brain is open to learning and taking direction, focus on one thing, in the industry, lighting, sound, scene, it doesn't matter what it is, but focus on one thing and become an expert at it, and you'll do great in this industry.